everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, today's message is, how do you get men to notice you? How do you get men to notice you? Okay, before we dive into this message, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on that link, and there you have it. Okay? All right. Now it's time for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am listening to my intuition and being guided every step of the way. I am listening to my intuition and being guided every step of the way. Now, we talk about this a lot on this channel. Following your own intuition. It is your spiritual guide in this life, and you really should be listening to it. Okay? Don't ignore it, because your intuition can save you from making hurtful mistakes in your life. It can guide you on your spiritual path toward your happiness. Okay? So listen to your intuition. It's very important. And your intuition is that gut feeling that you have that talks to you daily. All you got to do is listen to it. It can tell you, don't do that. Don't go over there. Stay where you are. Be quiet. Don't speak. Listen to your intuition. It can save you a lot of heartbreak. Okay? All right. Now, to show my appreciation to you for your support of this channel, I will be giving away a copy of this deck to a lucky subscriber once this channel hits 100,000 subscribers. And we're almost there. Okay? This is a 53 Oracle card deck that I have been selecting one of the I am affirmations for you each day. Okay? It comes from this deck, and I will randomly select one of you lucky subscribers to receive this deck once we hit that mark. And I will be announcing the winner on the channel. So that's how you know who the winner is. I'm going to announce the name. And I'm hoping that the winner will take a photograph holding the deck and send it in, and we can share it with the collective, and we can all be happy for you winning this deck. Okay? All right. Good luck to all of you. All you need to be is a subscriber, and you could be the lucky winner. All right? Now, let's dive into the message today. And it was inspired by some letters that came in. So let's dive into the letters, and then we'll talk more about this issue. How do you get a man to notice you? I know I get a lot of letters like that. How do you get him to notice you? Okay, so let's see what she says. I am a single 40-year-old woman living in the northeastern U.S. I've never been married, and I haven't dated much in my adult life. I've always been very reserved, shy, and have low self-esteem. Romantic relationships have been few and far between. Well, you know what? then you probably haven't had all that heartbreak that comes from a lot of romantic relationships or situationships or whatever. Okay, so it probably spared you. My longest relationship lasted 2 years. I ended the relationship last May because he was a highly controlling, malignant narcissist. I haven't dated since the breakup, and I've been celibate ever since. I know with that narcissist that you suffered abuse. So being celibate is a good thing because that's on your way to healing. Okay? Thankfully, the breakup was relatively easy due to the fact that we never lived together. Well, just because you didn't live together doesn't mean he won't try to come back. Okay? He has tried to reach out to me a few times. I know he has. Because narcissists don't like to let go of supply. They don't like to let go of supply. And that's what you are to the narcissist. But I completely ignored all his messages and have been no contact with him since the breakup. I have no interest in speaking to him ever again. Well, good for you. And stay steadfast in that way of thinking because the narcissist will never give up. As long as he feels like he has access to you, he would try to come back to you. Because for the narcissist, it's only about supply. Okay? What supply he was getting from you when he was with you. Okay? And it could take years and he'll still try to come back. You understand? To the narcissist, it's only about what he is getting out of you. It's not about love. You understand? Or caring for you. It's about the supply. Whatever you are supplying to the narcissist, he needs that to survive. Okay? So if he ever finds himself depleted or without supply, he'll start looking at his old supply. He'll start looking to go back. Okay? All right. I have a 19-year-old daughter who just started her second year in college. She is away living on campus, so I'm all alone. Well, you are by yourself. You don't have to be lonely. You are by yourself right now. I'm feeling lonely and a little depressed. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should use this time to do the things that you have always wanted to do in your life that maybe you couldn't do when you were either with the narcissist or when your daughter was still at home. Do those things that you weren't able to do when they were around. You understand? There's no reason for you to be depressed or to feel lonely. There are many things that you can do to entertain yourself and to stay busy. I've been working on healing from the narcissistic abuse, and that will take time. You know, when I was with the narcissist, it took me a good 2.5 years to recover from the abuse I suffered at the hands of that narcissist. And my narcissist was a covert narcissist, so his abuse was emotional. So I really had to build myself back up, build my self-esteem, build up the way that I thought about myself, and to know my value, to know that I was worthy of being truly loved by someone, and to realize that I didn't need to settle. You understand? I deserve the best. Okay? So, and you deserve the best too. You don't have to settle. He was both physically and emotionally abusive toward me. I'm glad you left. I'm glad you finally found the strength to leave him. But through it all, there were some positive lessons that I've learned from this experience. And these are never to settle, learning to recognize red flags early on. Never allow a man to mistreat me ever again. That's right. I'm glad you learned those lessons. You see, I did do a video once about the narcissist is there to teach you a lesson, and you can learn a lot of lessons by being with the narcissist. Okay? And I'm glad that you recognize the lessons that you learned. Okay? And that's part of your healing. You see, on your healing path, that's when you recognize that there were lessons and blessings in that experience. Okay? And the blessing is that you are stronger. You are a much stronger person on the post end of that relationship than you were on the pre end of it. Okay? Because of what you went through. All right? Now your eyes are open to any narcissist that tries to approach you. You can see him right away. You understand? So you won't fall into that trap ever again. And above all, loving myself enough to walk away for good. I feel like I'm ready to start dipping my toes back into the dating pool. Okay, now wait a minute. Let's see how long it's been. You say the longest relationship lasted for 2 years. So how long has it been since that relationship? Okay, make sure you've given it some time and make sure that you are truly healed before you start dating again. Okay? And when you decide to start dating again, take your time. Whenever you meet somebody, take it slow. Don't jump into it just because you got butterflies. You understand? And you're all excited. He's so gorgeous. He's so handsome. Take your time with it. I don't care who he is. Take your time to get to know him, to make sure that his intentions are pure for you. You understand? That he has good intentions for you. Look into his past. Look into his background. Look into his family. There are a lot of things you need to observe before you decide, yeah, I would like to be in a relationship with this person. Okay? It's a lot of things you need to look at. All right. I am 5'7" and 230 pounds, but I carry it well. I'm well-dressed and groomed and moderately attractive. Well, you say you're moderately attractive. Why do you say that? Why don't you just say that you are attractive? When you say moderately attractive, it seems that you are judging yourself against someone else who you deem to be extremely attractive. Or are you judging yourself according to the world standard of being attractive? Don't do that. Ladies, you need to stop doing that. Okay? You are extremely attractive in somebody's eyes. You understand? So don't sell yourself short and say, I'm not that attractive, or you understand, I'm moderately. No, you're not. You are a beautiful woman, period. And an attractive woman, period. And you need to know that. And you need to present that. Okay? Do not put yourself down. Because I'm going to tell you, in somebody's eyes, you are gorgeous. You are the most gorgeous thing they've ever seen. You understand? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay? In some people's eyes, maybe they prefer something different than you. And in some people's eyes, you are exactly what they're looking for. So ladies, don't put yourself down, period. I don't care how big you are, or how tall, or how short, or how anything you are. You understand? There is a person out there looking for a person just like you, the way that you are. So love yourself. Love yourself. Now, I'm saying to be healthy, to take care of yourself, and to present yourself in your best light all the time. Okay? And be happy and be confident and show that in your light. Let your light shine to the world, who you really are, and hold your head up and know who you are. And this is attractive to men. That's attractive. Your confidence. You understand? And I'll tell you something else that's attractive to men. Your independence. Your independence. The fact that you can take care of yourself. You can support yourself. You have your own thing going. Is very attractive to men. Okay? It doesn't always have to be that you look a certain way. Men are visual. And they are attracted by what they see. But I'm going to tell you, men find out that all that glitters is not gold. They find that out quick, fast. You understand? Because they get used and abused too by falling into that trap of what they see. Okay? So men are becoming smarter and taking their time to get to know you too. These are the men that you desire. Men who want to know who you are. And if you walk around with your head up and a smile on your face, you will attract men. Okay? They see you. They see you walking around, but maybe you're not presenting the best version of yourself when they see you. And that's why they just pass you by. You understand? It's all about you. And it's all about the way that you think and feel about yourself. It's the energy that you're putting out. I always tell you that. It's the energy that you're putting out. Okay. Let's see what else you say here. I know you always say to never approach men in your videos. Don't approach them. Period. Don't do it. That would be a mistake. I'm far too insecure to approach men anyway. Well, listen. Don't put out that energy that you're insecure either. You got to be confident. You need to put out the energy that you are confident in yourself and that you really don't need a man. You would like to have one, but you don't need him for your security and support. You understand? You would like to have a partner in life. Okay? That's a whole different kind of energy than putting out that you got to have a man to make it. You feel like you're not complete unless you have a man. That's a different kind of energy. You see? And because we are energy beings, we can pick up energy from people. We can pick up the energy that they're putting out. I'm going to tell you, you really can. So you want to put out confident energy that you know who you are, you know your value, and you're not willing to settle, and you have high esteem about yourself. Okay? I don't get approached very often, and I realize it's likely to do with my insecurities and low self-esteem. You're absolutely right. You're putting out that energy. However, I work in customer service, and there is this one gentleman who has caught my eye. He is a customer, and he always goes out of his way to come over and speak to me when he sees me. I can tell he's much older than me, possibly in his late 50s or 60s. But he is handsome, always well dressed, and seems to be in good shape. We usually engage in small talk but he always seems so happy to see me. Yeah, because you're probably a breath of fresh air for him. So I'm wondering, is there something there, or is he just being nice? Sometimes when we're talking, it looks as if he wants to ask a question, but sort of hesitates. I'm really not sure what to make of it. Okay. All right, let me help you on this. Don't make a move on this man. You understand? When he comes around to chat, just chat and leave it alone. And for you, women, we have a habit. When we see somebody that we really like, we light up. We light up, and I'm sure when this man comes over to speak to you, you light up. It's in your face that you enjoy him coming over and spending that little time with you. And he sees that, and he enjoys that. He enjoys that energy. But if he has not asked you out, or asked you for your number, or asked you, are you married or engaged or with someone, he is not interested in you that way. Okay? But that doesn't mean he won't take advantage of you if you laid it out there for him. You understand? But if he has not crossed that line and asked you out, or asked for your number, or asked you if you're single, he is not interested that way. He may be married. He may already be committed to someone. There is a reason why he has not asked you. Okay? And this hesitation, you should be aware of that. Okay? And just take it friendly. Keep it on a friendly note. Now, maybe he's got some issues he's working out, and maybe he is really interested in you, but he can't make a move until he cleans up whatever's going on back here. Okay? Whatever's going on back here. Don't make a move on him, period, ever. I don't care if he ever asks you out. Just keep it friendly. Just whenever he comes, talks, keep it friendly. Okay? I've been in situations like this when men, they come and they want to be friendly or whatever. Keep it friendly. Now, you say that this man is a customer. Now, okay, if he's a customer, he wants great service. And you are a customer service representative. So for him to get great service is to be friendly to the customer service representative. You want to be friendly to them because you want great service. It could be just that. You understand? If this man is interested in dating you, he will make a move. But don't you ever make a move, because if you do, you're setting yourself up to be used. To be used. Because men will take advantage of that situation even if he is committed someplace else. If you offer it, he may take advantage of it. So don't offer it. Don't offer it. Stay in your place and just be friendly. That's it. He's just a nice looking guy that comes around, that speaks to you and whatever. And if he ever decides that he wants to date you, he will make the move. Don't you make it. Don't you ever make it. It will be a mistake. And don't feel like you're losing out either. We have a habit of saying if we don't make a move, we might lose this opportunity. It's not an opportunity unless he makes the move on you. It's not an opportunity. You understand? Ladies, know yourself. Know that you are the treasure. You are the prize. So you present yourself like a treasure. And if he wants your treasure, he will make the move. Okay? Don't you make the move. All right? It's to always make this analogy. It's like the flowers in the garden, because I love the garden. And the man is like the bee. Okay, he wants to go from flower to flower to flower, collecting honey. Understand? Until maybe he decides he likes this flower, he's going to stay with this flower. But my analogy is, you never see flowers running after the bees. Come get me. Come. You never see that. You understand? The man is the hunter. You let him come to you. Okay? You let the man come to you. Don't go to the man. Don't run after the man. Don't seek the man. Don't make the first move. You understand? Don't do it. Because, number one, you don't even know him. You're only going by what you see. You understand? You could put yourself out there and this man could mistreat you all day and all night. You don't know. Why take that chance? Let him make the move so you can observe him. Let him make the move and allow him to prove to you what his intentions are for you. Okay? Ladies, I hope that you understand. And I really hope it helps, because this can save you a lot of heartbreak down the line. It really can. Don't make moves on these men. Wait for them. And if they never make a move, then you forget it. You forget it. But you sit there until the right one comes along and approaches you in the right way. Okay? All right. All right, here's another letter from a young lady that says, I don't meet good men besides at work. And I know why she says this, because you see, most of us spend many hours of our day, every day at work. At least 8 hours, 5 days a week at work. So she's saying she only meets good men at work. Okay, so let's see what she says here. I have promised myself I would never date online. I know that side more than anyone, and online dating is a huge no. But what I have found out, all the decent men or my type of men are all in the workplace only. Really? Really? They have their thing together like myself and know how to take care of themselves and take responsibility, unlike most other men that don't work and live with their parents at 25 and 45 years old these days. You know what? I did I did do a video about men who are still at home with their parents. And I'm going to tell you why that is. Okay? Because of the economy. Because of the economy. And I don't have a problem with men still living at home with their parents, tell you the truth. And I'll tell you why I don't have a problem with it. Because if they are working on saving their funds to buy their own homes one day, that's a good thing. Or to be self-sufficient one day, you understand? I would rather have that than a man who jumps into an apartment. And just because he's in an apartment, then that's okay because he has his own. No. No. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because living in an apartment, and I understand if you're city living, you know, people live in apartments their whole entire life if you live in the big cities. But if you don't, people, men should concentrate on buying a home, not an apartment. Okay? So if they're staying home with their parents to try to get their funds together so that they can one day own a property, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Why go out here and spend $2,000 or $3,000 on an apartment when you can save your money and own something one day? That makes more sense to me than a man, you know, running out, Soon as he's of age, just to get an apartment to say that he's got his own. He doesn't have his own. That's nothing. You are living for somebody else to have their own. You don't have anything when you are apartment living. You don't own anything at all. So women, don't be fooled by men who are still at home, 25 and 45, still living at home. Know the man and know what his plan is. He may have a plan. You understand? And it may be a plan that you can agree with. But you need to give it a chance. Don't just cross a man off because he lives at home with his parents. Shoot, I'm going to tell you, when I was growing up and I was 25 or whatever, if I could have stayed home with my parents, I tell you, I would have been much further ahead in life if I could have stayed. But my parents had the mentality that a lot of us have. Once you get a certain age, you kick your kids out and let them make it on their own. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. And I know that men feel that young men need to be kicked out so that they can make their way in life. Okay. But many of these guys, when they're kicked out of their homes at an early age, they find that they have to do other things to make ends meet. You understand? If they were allowed to stay at home, if they're not causing any trouble and they're working and saving their money and trying to build something, I don't see any reason why they can't stay home until they have enough money to buy their own property. I don't have a problem with that. You understand, ladies? I think you need to get a handle on this business about men who's staying at home. Okay? I think you need to get a handle on it. My question is that, is it okay to date at work under my circumstances? All right. I know I kind of got off on the men living at home business, but let's get back to dating at work. I think it's a bad idea to date somebody at work, period. And I'll tell you why I think it's a bad idea. Because everybody at work will know your business. That's why. They're watching you. They know if you have a fallout. They gossiping or whatever. No, you don't want everybody at work to know your business. And plus, if it breaks up, now there's tension on the job. That's why I think it's a bad idea to date at work. I can find a new job really fast because of my skills, but I have a feeling that I won't even need to do that. The universe is telling me to calm down and say yes if men ask me out at my current job because they are classy people. Well, you know what? I always say follow your gut. Follow your gut. I always say that. But look at this. Okay, look at this. Sometimes we need to learn lessons in our life before we can ascend to a next spiritual level. Okay? Or raise our vibration to another level. Okay? And, like you said, the universe wants to help you to ascend, to raise your vibration, to be a better person, to know who you are, to know your value and your worth. You understand? And the universe will take you through the steps to help you to be the very best version of yourself. You see how I took that slow? Because I want you to understand this. Okay? So if the universe is telling you to say yes, and make sure it's the universe telling you this, you understand? Make sure that that's the voice that you're hearing and not your ego telling you this. Make sure it's the right voice. Okay. The universe is telling me to calm down and say yes if a man asks me out at my current job because they are classy people. Like I said, make sure it's the universe telling you this and not your own ego. Okay? All right? If you go down that road, it's your free will. It's your free will. And if you believe that the universe is leading you down this road, all right, then it's up to you. It's up to you. I have a theory that marriage is 24/7 work, and you can really tell how a person truly is, how they treat their colleagues at work. Really? For real? You believe that you can tell how a person really is by how they are at work? Listen, I don't know why you feel this way, but my advice to you is to tread lightly. Tread lightly. You understand? Because at work, people have on that work persona at work. And you have to get along with people at work. You have to put on your work persona just to get along with the boss at work. So you're saying that you can really get to know a person by the way that they treat their colleagues at work? All right. I'm you know what? I'm going to take your word for that. Okay. As they are good leaders. Really? So you're looking for a leader. That's what you want. You're looking for somebody to lead you. Because you made the statement here, they are good leaders. So, so you would like to have a leader as your partner. Somebody who can lead you. That's what you're looking for. Okay, be sure that's what you want now. Be sure. Are they manipulative, fake, lazy? All these things you can clearly see in the workplace. That's what you say. That's what you say. But I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I don't think the workplace tells you anything about who a person really is. I really don't. You understand? But if you want to venture out and see for yourself, it's your free will to do it. But my advice to you is no. 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 My brother, who works in HR, also agrees that dating at work is better than online dating. And you really get to know the person. Really? Your brother says this? Is your brother dating somebody from work too? Okay. The only warning he gave me is to make this work is what you said. Do not sleep with them. So your brother said the only way to make it work is not to sleep with them. Just continue friendship and stay celibate until they ask your hand in marriage. What? What? So, the way that you're looking at this is to be friends with somebody at work because you like these people that you work with. Okay? Now, are these people that you work with? Is this the boss? You know, all of this makes a difference. Dating in the workplace can be toxic, period. Okay? Now, it seems like you're pretty sold on trying this out. You're going to date somebody and be friends with them, stay celibate until they ask you to marry them, and then it's on. You know, listen to me. There's more to getting to know somebody than just knowing them when you at work. There's more to getting to knowing somebody than knowing them at work. People are different at work than when they come home and be themselves. When they come home out of the workplace, now they can relax and be who they really are. People are different people at work. And they have to be different people just to survive the workplace. You understand? So I don't know why you're thinking that you're saying who they really are at work. Okay? What do you think? Well, I'm telling you right off what I think. I think it's a bad idea. Also, do you have advice on how to meet more people as an introvert that just likes to stay home or out in nature alone? I am thinking of going to church, but I hate the noises of kids crying there. What? Any ideas would be much appreciated. I hate activities with loud people in general. Okay, so you are an introvert. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I still think that you should ask for what you desire in your life. I still believe that. Now, my true advice, my honest, truthful advice to you about the workplace is a big no, no, no. Okay? Whether you celibate or not. Okay? You can make friends on the job. You can make friends. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You make friends. Understand? But you don't want to hook up with anybody until you get to know them outside of the job. You want to see them in a totally different environment, in many different environments, before you can even say that you know them. And you can't go by the way that they treat anybody on the job. That doesn't mean anything. I've seen abusive people, physically abusive people, to be wonderful people on the job. Pleasant, happy, courteous, compassionate, and then go home and beat their wives. So don't be fooled by people on the job. I don't know where you're getting this. And now you say that you want to go to church. Why, to meet somebody? So you're on a mission now. You're on a mission to meet someone. Because you did say, I don't meet good men besides at work. Listen, start with yourself. Okay? It all comes back to you. Start with yourself. Because if you don't build up your self-esteem and your value, the way that you think about who you really are, it doesn't matter when you meet a man. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be happy in it because you have not learned to love yourself first. Okay? And it doesn't matter who you're going to attract. It's not going to be satisfying until you are confident in who you are and know who you are and love who you are. That's when it will happen. Not running around the job trying to find somebody or church or wherever you think you might find somebody. What do you say? You're only 30 years old. You got a whole lifetime ahead of you. What's the hurry? What's the hurry? Work on yourself and concentrate on building a life for yourself. It seems like you're spending too much time looking for a mate. If you work on yourself and build yourself up, the mate will find you. You won't have to be out here trying to find somebody at work or at church or wherever. The mate, the right mate, will find you. Okay? All you got to do is love yourself. Take care of yourself. Always present yourself in a confident and happy way. Okay? See, when you have that need in you, that you are missing something, that, you're missing a mate and you really would like to have one. You're putting that energy out, and it blocks the blessing. It's a desperate energy that you're putting out, and it really is pushing your blessing away from you. Even the men at work, even them, because of the energy that you are putting out. Okay? Know yourself, love yourself, and be confident in yourself. And men will approach you, whether at work or outside of work. But this notion that you can only find good men at work, no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You can find the worst men at work. You understand? But it'll be you attracting it. It's all about you and the energy that you are putting out. Okay? People, I hope that you understand this, and I hope that you work on yourself, because you can have whatever you desire in life, but you need to work on yourself first. Okay? All right. I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com, and try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of the letter and I will comply. I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you well and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.